Hi folks, hope you're well. A bit of a tricky video to film this, and not one I certainly would have wanted to. But I think it's important because the last video you may or may not recall was me in the new gallery, very excitedly telling you about the move. I will be putting a full video out in due course about the new gallery and what I've done with the place, but there is a reason why I've not been back on here since. So that period of moving in here was a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be honest. It feels almost like after 6 years of doing landscape photography professionally and running a gallery that I'm almost having to start again. Almost this new place feels very, very different, and there's a lot of challenges that are unique to this place that I'm going to have to face head on going forward. So that's going to be tough. But yeah, shortly after moving in here, my fiance was diagnosed with breast cancer, which, as you can imagine, has meant that in our house at the minute it's been a pretty tough time lately. And my motivation for going out with the camera and doing any sort of photography or any of that stuff or YouTube has been almost non-existent. Completely come off social media and all of that as well, because I've never been a big fan of broadcasting, you know, your personal life on social media with people who, you know, for a lot of the time are just strangers or acquaintances who, you know, they're not close friends. And that's not a knock on those people, but I just feel like everyone's got their own stuff that they're dealing with, and I don't really want to burden people with that. I'm filming this obviously because I feel like it's important in the context of the channel. But yeah, I don't really feel like discussing a lot of that online. So I've not been on social media for a little while, but I do really appreciate everyone that's reached out and asked, you know, where have you been, what's going on, how are you, all of that. Really appreciate it, and I am getting back to people in due course. I'm not ignoring you, but yeah, just been a bit of a tough time lately. And there's a few other things as well that I can't really get into that are going on in the background that are contributing to this. And then there's the kind of ongoing day-to-day stress of looking after a severely disabled child, which, you know, myself and my partner have faced pretty much alone for the last sort of 10 years. And that never goes away. So all of those things combined have meant that it's been a tough time lately. But things are looking up, and we're a lot more positive going forward. Jo's got a clear sort of treatment plan ahead of her, which the prognosis is good, but nothing's for certain. She's got probably about a year ahead of her in terms of sort of pretty heavy duty chemotherapy. I think the type of breast cancer she's got is one of the more aggressive forms. So while they've got to it early, she's going to have a really tough battle ahead of her. She's facing it already with all the kind of grace and dignity that is typical of Jo. She's an absolutely amazing woman and mother, and I'm sure she'll fight this and get through it. But for now, as I say, tough time, and we're just sort of getting on with things and moving forward. But I just thought I'd jump on here and just give you a bit of context as to why I've been away, because it's important for me to get back to doing the photography because it's my job, and it makes the wheels go around. If I'm not taking pictures, then it has a knock-on effect on everything else. So I'm looking forward to getting back to doing some photography and getting some stuff back out on YouTube. But I've just felt like I needed to have a complete break from everything really lately, and come back to it when I'm ready. But as I said, what I'm going to do, first sort of video back is going to be showing you this place properly. I'll just give you a quick spin just so you can see what it looks like. But it's been a lot of hard work to get it to this point, and I'm really excited for the possibilities with it going forward. So I'll do a full video in depth on the stuff that I've done in the gallery. Looking forward to doing a few more shoots, because even though I've said the motivation's been zero, running alongside that, I've also kind of missed it as well. It's been a bit of a tricky one, that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out with the camera basically. But I won't burden you with this any longer because it's not the most popular. It's not the most positive thing to talk about. But I felt it was necessary just to sort of put you in the picture as to why I've been away for a little bit. So yeah, next video in the gallery showing you what I've been doing. And until then, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.